Tesla is offering an insane low interest rate only for the Tesla Model Y, and that insane low interest rate is 0.99%. Let's take a look at the exact offer, what you actually have to do to get it, and how long does it exactly last. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan, but more on that later. Let's take a look at this. Shout out to Sawyer. I'm like scratching my head because I did not believe that this was actually going to happen. But starting today, Tesla is offering a loan of 0.99% APR for all new Model Y finance orders in the US. This is already on top of the fantastic $2,000 discount that just happened. Promotional rate applies to finance terms 36 months all the way to 72 months for brand new vehicles. Orders must be placed by May 31st, 2024. This is an incredible, absolutely insane rate. I definitely did not think that this was actually going to be a real thing, but certainly it is posted on Tesla's website right now. If you go to Tesla's website, you can see, if you pick Model Y only, you can see that right now, if you click on the finance tab, you can't click on lease, but maybe this is going to lower down the lease offer. Maybe not at this moment, but of course, cash, there is no sort of financing. But if you go to finance, you can see on the website, make sure to refresh the screen, but 0.99 APR percent all the way up to 72 months. But this makes me, now I'm curious, like what happens if you go to 84 months? Because sometimes some people need that longer term to try and go even longer. But let's see. I mean, maybe if this is like a 3% term for 84 months, that might also be the move, because it's still all the better. All of this is going to be better than what Tesla's rate was before this, because Tesla's rate before this was 6.59% or 6.49% just as early as yesterday. And so arguably now across the board, a Model 3 is not going to be your best deal at all, especially if you have to lease or finance. If you're paying cash, and of course that's a completely different story, but 6.49% on a Model 3 versus 0.99% on a Model Y, that's going to be some substantial monthly payments. Now I want to kind of like take some of the comparisons, some scenarios between the two of them, put them on a spreadsheet table to see which payments, how much more you're going to be paying for a Model 3 versus a Model Y, because across the board right now, a Model Y is certainly going to be your best deal yet. So taking a look at this, I got sidetracked a little bit. Let's switch this to 84 months, see what the rate could be. Whoa, look at that. That is a 84-month rate at 2.99%. I mean, if you don't need a Model Y, I mean, certainly don't buy one, but if you need a vehicle, if you want a Tesla Model Y and the payments were too high before, I mean, 84 months at 2.99%, you really cannot beat that at all. That just does not exist at all at the moment. Of course, right now we've got it set up here as their standard rate of $4,250, which is 10% down, give or take. And the one thing with Tesla financing is you're going to have to put money down. You can't do it like a credit union, where your credit unions, you could put like $0 to maybe $1,000 down. Tesla financing is going to want at least 1 to 2, maybe even 10 to 20% down on a vehicle. This is a promotional rate at the moment. And what happens is you have to place your order by May 31st, 2024 to be eligible. And this is really interesting because about a month ago, we actually predicted this. Not predicted, we talked about this because Fun with Numbers posted this amazing tweet that captured the screenshot on the website where they must have been testing different things on the websites to try and get the offer live. And what's happened in the past few months now makes a lot of sense. Tesla was doing inventory discounts like $5,000 to $7,000 off. Then they took that away and did like a $2,000 discount on the Model Y. And I bet they kept that extra $3,000 to $4,000 to try and figure out how can they subsidize the rate from 6.5% all the way down to 0.99%. I mean, a part of me thinks like they didn't need to go all the way as low as 0.99%. They could have gone to like 1.99% and could have got some of the same effect, but going all the way down to 0.99% is very, very, very aggressive. I certainly want to see like now if you were to get like a base Model Y, because now the base one is a long range real world drive, maybe get like a zero down type of payment type of situation. What could the monthly, okay, it has to be $1,000 down. Let's see, what could it has to be at least $5,000 down. What could the monthly payment actually be? And I bet it's going to be very, very, very low. Okay, so $617 a month finance. Now, after the federal tax credit, $500 a month, $528 a month for a brand new Tesla Model Y. This is an incredible deal. If you are on the fence and waiting for a good deal on a Model Y, this is kind of it, especially if you're someone that was going to needed the financing or was planning to finance this vehicle over 5 to 6, 7 years. This is a fantastic deal. If you're someone that's trying to compare between a Model 3 and a Model Y, I would almost say just get a Model Y for 2, 3, 4 years and then get into a Model 3 after this. But this is a fantastic deal no matter how you want to swing it, because the rates just don't exist this low and haven't existed this low for the past 1 to 2 years, especially on a Tesla. So definitely some producing stuff like this. I mean, we could see, right now, Model 3 performance, Model 3 long range doesn't need a special interest rate like this, but maybe as inventory starts to ramp up in the next 6 months or 9 months, then maybe something like this could transition over to the Model 3 as well. Because if we take a look at inventory sites, the reason why they're doing this, or the reason why they tried to figure this out, is because Model Y inventory is at the highest levels of all the other different Tesla vehicles. You can see the purple line, the blue line, and the pink line are the Model S, X, and the Model 3. Mustard line is the Model Y, and you can see it is at the highest level compared to all the other ones. So definitely some crazy stuff with this. We certainly thought this might happen in the near future, and it certainly has happened for the Tesla Model Y. But let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking.